Hello and welcome to a brand new game. I am BigSquirrell and this is Fairy Tail. I used to watch this anime and I loved it. And I was so excited when I heard this game was going to be coming out. A little heads up, this game starts with the very last of the 8th story arc, which is like 120 episodes in. So if you aren't familiar with the story, you're probably going to feel a little lost, but don't worry, I'll be explaining about characters and stuff as we go along. Hello, Hades. I remember you. Oh, I think I cut him off. I'm really bad about that. Yeah, I don't speak Japanese, so I sort of don't do so well with knowing when to hit the button to move on to the next text box. Yeah, just hit him with a maid. Casual. Oh, Erza. I love Erza. That whole, like, she's really tough, but inside she's like this naive kind of person. I love female characters like that. I have no idea why. Ooh, I saw her. There's Wendy back there. Wendy's just like a cute, shy kid, and it's adorable. Nope. That's Wendy at the bottom. That's Wendy that he just shot. That was rude. She's like the one person that didn't attack him. Oh, yeah. That's not good. That is so anime. I love it. Also, if you didn't realize, I found the autoplay button, so I don't accidentally cut people off anymore. Let's see, we don't have any choices. We'll just hit him. Yeah, just a nice little tickle. Come on, Hades. You're better than that. Now, since this is the tutorial part, yeah, I've played this a little bit just to try to make sure I get the controls down and everything, and you can see there's shapes down there to what the things do, because everything's on a grid over here. And this looks like the best one to just knock everything down at once. Oh, literally everything at once. Okay. I didn't do that the first time through.
雷を食べた。ラクサス、自分の魔力をナツに。
ギルドの受けた痛みはギルドが返せ。100倍でな。
来園流100倍返しだ。俺たちのギルドを傷つけやがって。お前は消えろ。俺に任せろ。
Cut him off again. For those of you who don't know, Natsu is a fire dragon slayer. Dragon slayers can eat the element that's associated with their magic, but not the stuff they make themselves. They said that's like eating your own hand or something. But one time Natsu was fighting Loxus and ate his lightning just to see if he could. It made him super powerful and then super sick. So right now we're at the super powerful part. Also, if you happen to notice, because I certainly did, during cutscenes and stuff, there's some frame rate issues with this game right now. I did not know about that. But on Steam, Koei Tecmo said, like, hey, we're having some problems. So hopefully that gets fixed soon.
私がここまでやられたのは何十年ぶりかの。このまま片付けてやるのはたやすいことだが、楽しませてもらった礼をせねばな。
そんな。あの攻撃が効かなかっただと。
悪魔の目、海岸。
Yeah, every boss has a final form. It's both video games and anime. Oh, and this one has a rockin' mustache.
うぬらには特別に見せてしんぜよ。魔導の深淵。ここからはうぬらの想像をはるかに超える領域。終わりだ。フェアリーテイル。
魔導の深淵。
なんという魔力だ。
魔の道を進むと深き闇の底へと沈むこと。その先に見つけたるや深淵に輝く未知なる魔法。あと少し、あと少しで未知なる魔法にたどり着く。だがそのあと少しが深い。その深さを埋めるものこそ大魔法世界、ゼレフのいる世界。およい、ゼレフの覚醒とともに世界は変わる。そして私はいよいよ手に入れるのだ。未知なる魔法。
未知なる魔法。
うぬらはいけぬ。大魔法世界にはうぬらは足りぬ。深淵へと進む覚悟が。
怖くてもうダメ。
Oh, is it time for an anime moment? I think it's time for an anime moment.
なんだ、こんな近くに仲間がいるじゃねえか。俺たちは自分の弱さを知ったんだ。だったら次はどうする？強くなれ。立ち向かうんだ。一人じゃ怖くてどうしようもないかもしれねえけど、俺たちはこんなに近くにいる。今は恐れることはねえ。俺たちは一人じゃねえんだ。
Friendship is magic. Magic healing, it looks like.
仲間がいれば
恐怖はない。
私たちは最後まで諦めんぞ。
それがフェアリーテイル。
Oh, I love that in anime. It's so ridiculous.
行くぞ。
It doesn't matter how many times you got hit or how badly you're hurt. If you just remember that you have friends and that you're strong and you can do it, then you can. Ow.
まだまだ
Let's see. What's good? This? Oh, yeah, that looks good.
関東行くぞ
Yeah.
レンタブルソード
Just hit as many things as possible.
頑張ります
And hers would only go in a straight line, front to back, so it doesn't really do much. Still looks cool, though. And you? This will... Yeah, that'll hit both of them.
ここからだ
No, you're not gonna give up. You only need to hit one person, so we'll like, stick with that.
幸運のエクスファイバー
これからよ
The epic yelling. Yeah, let's use the maid again.
開け処女空の扉
Round 2. Feather Duster.
これ式で
Oh, I thought he was gonna say more than that, but he did not. Sure, Photon Slicer.
フォトンスライサー
Oh, cool, that charged up our special group attack.
行きます
Don't worry, we'll get into what this thing
終
means,
わりだ
what that was.
アイスメイクアイスゲイザー
Actually, it's exactly what it looks like. They can do a chain thing. And that was weaker than what Natsu was doing by himself.
私がこの私がマカロフに負けるというのか
勝つのは俺たちだ
いいな窓を進む者の頂にたどり着く日までは悪魔は眠らない行けフェアリー・テイラー
滅流義カイギュレン・バクライジンこれが俺たちのギルドだ終わったな
ああ私たち勝ったんですね
皆よくやってくれた
Yeah, friendship is more powerful than mustaches. That's what we've learned
ちっ
here
ちゃ
today.
それにみんな
なぜ闇に落ちた言ったはずだ魔法とは本来闇闇の中で生まれた奇跡を魔法と呼ぶようになったギルドを引退した私は魔の道を深く探ることでこの世界の断りを見つけたかったあと少しだった一なる魔法にたどり着くまでそんなものを見つけても何も変わらんよ魔法が本来闇だというならそれでよい光というならそれもよし魔法は生きておるそれは時代とともに役割を変えわしらと共に成長するフェアリーテイルは自由と共に生きていく全部あなたから学んだことじゃ
He forgot about the power of friendship. And he accepts that. Okay, now we can do like the summary of stuff. Lucy Heartphilia, like it says, celestial spirit wizard. She has little magic keys that let her summon this, basically the Zodiac people, plus some other like minor constellation type people. Her family used to be super rich, but not so much anymore. Lucy's mom was also a celestial spirit wizard, and she died when Lucy was a little kid, and it made her dad super cold and horrible. But after he lost all of his money, he became a lot nicer. Gray Fullbuster. Ice make is he could, you know, like you saw, he just makes things out of ice. He and Natsu have kind of similar personalities. They clash a lot, and Gray sometimes just loses his clothes for no reason. It's because of how he was trained as a kid to make him get used to the cold. It's weird, but it's fun. Aw, Wendy's just adorable. That's about all you need to know. Honestly, yeah, that's about all you need to know. She's adorable. She uses wind magic. The sky dragon slayers, they can eat air, but it turns out that it's like if the air is polluted or something, they can't recharge themselves as well. And for some reason, the dragon slayers just have cat companions. Still haven't figured out why. This one is Wendy's. Don't know why. Erza, she had like a terrible childhood until she escaped and from basically slave labor working on this magic tower thing and made her way to Fairy Tail. And she's been pretty angry and closed herself off ever since. But she uses some kind of magic called Requip that she's got like magical armor and weapons in a pocket dimension or something, and she just changes clothes super fast. And it enhances her physical abilities. Natsu. All of the Dragon Slayers, all the first generation Dragon Slayers, they're called, they were raised by dragons. And then 7 years ago, the dragons all disappeared for some reason, and no one knows why. Yet Natsu, once his dragon parent left, he came and joined Fairy Tail. And the whole reason that he's mentioning S-Class here, they came here to this island so that the A-Class people could take a test to become S-Class wizards. But then they were attacked by the Grimoire Heart people, and they didn't really get to do their test. Which, that kind of sucks. Hello, Makarov. We'll get to you. I think this is like all the important people, really. Pretty much. And they're all just kind of standing around. Mira Jane and Levy. Oh, he's back. Mira Jane Strauss. It says Guild Poster Girl. That has nothing to do with her magic. She's just, like a model. She does like bikini modeling and stuff. She couldn't use her magic for a fairly long time, but she and her siblings who are in the background there, they can turn into other things. And Mira Jane, she turns into demons, and it's really scary and awesome. Loxus, we'll get to what he does in a second here. Because, like they're talking about, Loxus did something. Guild Arts is like the strongest member of Fairy Tail. His magic is that he can just destroy things. He breaks them down into little bits, and during the S-Class trials, he broke Natsu down into tiny Natsus. And it turned out that was way harder to fight and more terrifying, so he ended up putting Natsu back into one normal-sized person. But he just disappears on super hard quests for long periods of time. So he's usually not around. Loxus, he's the grandson of Makarov, the head of the Fairy Tail Guild. At one point, he forced members of the guild, he held the city hostage and forced members of the guild to fight each other because he wanted to weed out the weaker people. And in the end, he just couldn't bring himself to actually kill anyone. And he got excommunicated, but he's kind of been out doing his own thing and learning to be cool with everybody. He's also super strong. Levy, there hasn't really been a whole lot said about her. The solid script magic is that she can write something, and then that word just turns into a physical thing. If she writes the word for iron, it turns into iron, just in the shape of those letters. She speaks a lot of languages and understands them, and she can read really fast, but that's really... They haven't gone into too much detail about her. But she was once kidnapped by that guy you can see in the background there, Gajeel. But they're pretty much cool now. Juvia. Juvia was a member of another guild with another guy that we're going to see here in a second. That they were called Fandom Lord, I think. They attacked Fairy Tail to try to take Lucy back to her father, actually. So Juvia and Gajeel ended up joining with Fairy Tail afterward. And Juvia is super obsessed with Gray. Elfman, Mira Jane's brother, he uses beast transformations, which does not mean animals. It means, you know, think more like goblins and ogres and things like that. Lysana, the third of the Strauss siblings, she turns into the animals. I don't know why they went with animal and beast as the translations, but Lysana was actually lost as a little kid. They thought she had died, but she was actually in another dimension. It was like an alternate world where people couldn't use magic. They could only use magic items. And she was stuck there for like 10 years or something. There's Gajeel, the Iron Dragon Slayer. He was with Juvia, and he switched sides. He's still kind of a jerk, but people are starting to respect him, I think. And then, of course, every Dragon Slayer has a little cat, except Panther Lily here. He was in the other world with Lysana. I can't remember the name of the world, but Gajeel basically fought him and said, "You are now going to be my animal companion because the other two have them and I don't." And Panther Lily lost and was like, "Okay, I guess I'm doing that." And then, of course, Makarov, the head of the Fairy Tail Guild, his magic makes him giant, or, you know, just like, you know, he can make his arm giant, and I mean giant. And he's huge, super strong, stuff like that. And he also knows other magics, of course, because why not? Occasionally you need that Deus Ex Machina moment. Whew. I think we're almost at the end of the people. And this is Kana. She does magic cards. She does do some things like fortune telling and stuff, but it's a very generalist form of magic. She can do all kinds of different stuff. As it says, she's Gildart's daughter, but he doesn't know that. There's not a whole lot else said about her, except that I'm pretty sure she's the one that could drink massive amounts of alcohol without it really affecting her, which is pretty cool. But yeah, she's been waiting to be S-Class before she actually talks to Gildarts, because she wants to be on the same level as him. But with everything that happened, she can't actually be S-Class right now, even though she is the only one that made it through. The other people didn't. She made it through to the end. So she was the only one that actually finished the test.
君たちのような存在が僕を作り出した。君たちのような邪念がアクノロギアを呼んだ。つまり、この時代は終わりを告げる。もう誰にも止められない。世界はここに完結する。
ゼレフ、あのゼレフが私の目の前に。これは夢か、現実か。
And this is Zeref. He is the stuff of nightmares, basically. It was like, I think 400 years ago that he was around. He's created massively powerful demons. There's not a whole lot known about him aside from that, as far as I know. Yeah, but Grimoire Heart, part of what they wanted to do was to wake Zeref up. It's like he didn't have his memories or something for a long time, but yeah, he's just kind of been around and all that time. It's like he did horrible stuff way back in the day, and then nothing for 400 years. And Grimoire Heart was trying to find him and kind of getting pissed off again.
アクノロギアは時代の終わりを告げる。君たちの邪念がそれを呼んでしまった。
アクノロギア、一体何の話だ。
君たちには罰を受けてもらうよ。
待て、ウヌにはまだ聞きたいことが。
一つはアクノロギアを呼んだ罪。もう一つは僕に命の重さを忘れさせた罪だ。悔い改めよ。身の程を知らぬクズめ、冥界へ落ちるがいい。来たか、アクノロギア。
この感じ。 なんだ。うるせえ。この声。また来るぞ。
走れ。みんなで帰るんだ。フェアリーテイルへ。
この世界には絶対的に抗えないものがある。この時代は終わる。さよなら夏。
ブレスだ。
まさか島ごと消す気じゃ。防御魔法を使える者は全力展開。
俺たちはこんなところで終わらねえ。
絶対諦めない。
みんなの力を一つにするんだ。ギルドの絆を見せてやろうじゃねえか。そうじゃ、みんなで帰ろう。
I normally skip over loading screens, but look at that. If I hit the A button, he swings his little fish. Get it, Happy. Oh, it's over.
あの時はもうダメかと思った。でも不思議と恐怖はなかったのを覚えてる。ギルドの仲間が一緒だったから。みんながいればどんなことも乗り越えられるって思えたの。結果から言うと私たちはアクノロギアの攻撃を受けたのに無事だった。フェアリーテール初代マスターメイビス・バーミリオンが私たちの絆や信じ合う心を使って防御魔法を発動させた。フェアリースフィア、妖精三大魔法の一つであらゆる悪からギルドを守ってくれる魔法なんだって。でも封印凍結を解除するのに7年かかってしまい、マグノリアに戻った私は早すぎる時の流れに戸惑った。
Man, it's cool seeing this stuff. This makes me want to go back and watch the anime again. This is different than it used to be.
少し見ねえうちに小さくなったな。
この7年でいろいろあったみたいね。私たちにとってはちょっと前のことなんだけど。ああ、ギルドは借金のため差し押さえられ、今はここを仮の本部としているらしい。
私たちが留守にしていたせいでフィオーレ最強だったのが今では最弱ギルドなんて。
かっはっはそいつはいい。面白い。
はあ？
だってそうだろ。上に登る楽しみがあと何回味わえるんだよ。燃えてきた。
そうですよね。楽しみです。
しかしこいつは思ったより深刻な問題だぞ。
どういうこと？この7年で他のギルドが力をつけたということだ。それはギルド全体の力だけでなく個々の実力においても。
奴らは7年多く経験を積んでんだ。俺たちの力はこの時代にはついていけてねえ。
つまりギルドも俺らも鍛え直しってことだな。燃えてきた。
The old place was huge.
や
奴ら夏とし探しに行っちまったが、ロメオついてかなくてよかったのか。
もし天狼島が見つかってもみんな生きてるかわからねえんだろ。
そんなことねえって。信じなきゃよ、そこは。
7年も連絡ねえんだぞ。
ただいま。
おう、おかえり。
Yeah, just casual. Oh, hey, how's it going, guys?
おお
Wait a minute.
大きくなったな、ロメオ。
おかえり。夏にみんな。
Chapter 1, The 7-Year Gap. I think that's most of the cutscene stuff done. After the events on Tenro Island, Natsu and the others return to find that Fairy Tail has been reduced to a shadow of its former glory over the past 7 years. Now the weakest guild in Fiora, they are determined to return to the top. First, go see what needs to be done. First, I think, well, we get through all this. Thanks, Happy.
どう？
Yeah, let's talk to some people. Oh, and check the menu. Not that we can really do anything with the menu yet. We'll get there. We'll get through all that stuff. But this, now that we're finally here, I think this is going to be a good stopping point. We've finished all of the backstory. We can get to the stuff that's new, and I won't have to explain quite so many things, I think. So, thanks very much for watching. I hope you're as excited about this as I am.
さあ、
I'm
次はどこ行くかな。
Shh, Natsu, please. I might record the next episode right now because I want to keep playing this game. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. If you really enjoyed it and you want to see more, the subscribe button's down there too. And I'll see you in my next video. Later.